how's it going? Okay, welcome to the guitar world. This is Colin Daniel from riffninja.com, and I'm here to give you some really simple guitar chords. Really simple ones. The ones that are really important. Simple guitar chords. The simplest ones we've got that are usable. What I just played at the beginning of this little teaching DVD, or this video, is a G chord that was basically cut down to 4 strings. Like if you've seen this or this is a simple G, you know, and to me that's simple too. But maybe you're just a really young man or young lady that is wanting to learn the guitar, and in that case, you might want to try something a little easier than this if your hand's really small or you're struggling with it. This G chord, you'll see, is a standard one, and that's your first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, your second finger on the 3rd fret, 6th string, and your first finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret. If you don't know your strings, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from thin to thick. If you don't know your fingers, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 on your left hand fret hand. And that's how you figure out where the chords are going. So this is my G one more time. First finger, 2nd fret, 1, 2, 2nd fret, right? And that's 5th string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strings, right? This is on the 6th string, and it's 1, 2, 3, 3rd fret, okay? And this finger, the 3rd finger, is on the 1st string, 3rd fret, if you can count underneath, 1, 2, and 3, right? Okay, that would be a G major. Now, if you're really having a problem with it, with some of my students that have very weak hands or no experience at all in music, and have no strength in their hand and they're struggling away, you could cheat and you could play a G major like this with one of these fingers. I usually give my really, really small students, I find out which fingers they have that are the strongest, and I get them to play a G like this. You could play it with one finger. I doubt you have the strength to do it, but if you did, that's a G chord. If you play the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string, and all I'm doing is barring with one finger, I'm catching 2 strings. The 1st string and the 2nd string on the 3rd fret, and then strumming all 4 strings together. And that's actually a G chord. That is a correct G chord. It's not as rich as this one, because the bass notes add a lot that you're missing out, but it still can be used as a G chord. It's still a G. It still sounds good with other G chords, or if that's what you're asked for, it's still technically a G chord. Okay, there's G. That's an easier way around it to get that G. The next chord is a C, and that's one is an unruly one for a lot of students, especially if they don't have the greatest guitar or they don't have a lot of strength in their hand. My solution to that is to play a 1-finger C chord. Just like that. That's your first finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and you can play 3 strings. You can use any one of your fingers if you like. Right? That's C. Now we go back to the G just one more time. I showed you with the bar you could also use, you know, a 2-finger combination. I forgot to mention that. So I'll just kick back, you know, for the G chord, like instead of the bar you can use different fingers. So the bar too, it's kind of up to you, because in the end I'd like to see you play a G chord like this, right? And a C chord like this or like this, not like this, right? And then the D chord, well, there's no way of getting around that. Sorry. Only way to play a D chord is like this. This will be the hardest one out of your easy chords. But the reason why I want you to learn these 3 chords together is, well, here it is. There's G. This is how I would do it. See, with my 3rd and 4th finger for the G. And then when I go to the C, I use my 1st, so the change is easier. And then when I go to the D, I just drop my other 2 fingers down and move over to the D. That's probably the easiest way to play it. Of course, they don't sound as good as the full chords again. because it'll get you started at least, especially if you have a really weak hand. Okay, but the D chord you can't get around. And the D chord is the first finger, second fret, and that's third string, first finger, second fret. First string, second fret with the second finger. And here is the third finger, third fret, second string. And that's a D chord. And you want to practice changing back and forth. You know, that was a C, and here's the D. The D is going to be your hardest chord. Start with the G and the C. You got to make them sound nice. If they don't sound nice, you're doing something wrong. And if you need to know more about this, you are going to have to dig me up on my website, riffninja.com. Good luck, happy picking and strumming, and don't be discouraged. Just keep chugging away at it. You'll get it eventually. All right, take care for now.